seems those who set up the pensive, the rocket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
My ability?
Come.
Oh, God.
We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
That's a terrifying thought. Somebody with your ability to end up here. Really? My murderous intent? Yay! I do need to cut down the music a little bit. It's just too loud. I got the burps.
Emma thinks it's unacceptable, just like Melissa. I'm going to haunt your wildest dreams.
Ow. Excuse me. It's a Gryffindor.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Whose birthday?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Now, there's everything for pros and cons. 3 of them have cons.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain
Watch the other one, bees.
expectations.
I can't wait to
I'm
explore.
looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Loyalty.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
Why does it always happen this way? Every time I choose loyalty, I always get Hufflepuff.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Just to despite you, and you said this is a Ravenclaw household? I got Hufflepuff. Yeah!
Oh, and one more thing.
That's funny as fuck. I was just like, okay, loyalty. I'm not very curious, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. Loyalty, and all of a sudden it's like, you're Hufflepuff. I'm like, whoa, goddamn.
Banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin
Hello
tomorrow.
there.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
No, I chose loyalty, and it gave me Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Quite an incident. It's
Well,
really
excuse me, but I
Professor
believe in
Weasley,
loyalty,
would you
not
be so kind as to
curiosity.
show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Loyalty. I believe in all things. Loyalty, ambition.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley.
Yeah, but I'm mainly loyalty.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
No, it's a loyalty house, though. It's Hufflepuff. It's
It's
Hufflepuff.
quite uncommon for
It's
a student
Hufflepuff.
to begin as a
It's
fifth year.
Hufflepuff.
Might be a bit of work,
What is
but I'm
Hufflepuff?
sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff.
Oh my
common room.
god, yeah!
This is the
It's
entrance.
Hufflepuff!
I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one
got it.
errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant.
Yeah.
Hands down the barrel, two from the bottom,
How
middle
dare
of the second
thee?
row in
How
a rhythm
dare
of
thee?
Helga
Oh, wouldn't you
Hufflepuff.
like to know what's going to happen tomorrow?
I would.
It's not gonna happen. The fuck?
Stick my tongue in your mouth.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
Goody.
I hope you enjoy your first
How
night
does
at
that-
Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Face.
Hufflepuffs are not supposed to act like that.
Well, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
I can't keep a straight face with you.
You
Save my,
can't keep a straight face
to save my life.
to save your life, huh?
Looks like
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
gone. Better head to the common room.
Don't you dare start something that you can't finish, buddy. Don't you dare.
Hello,
lick your freaking neck.
You do that, I'm gonna stick my tongue on your neck.
Stick your tongue on my neck, I'll put you on this bed.
You do realize I'm streaming, right?
Oh, whoops. My bad.
You do realize that anybody who comes in and watches said stream will hear said conversation.
Do you care? Not really.
No, but,
It's entertaining.
That's entertaining.
an unfair advantage. It wouldn't be Claymore. I also want me a kilt.
Did you say cat?
Kilt.
Kilt?
Kilt.
There you go.
Man dress. Man skirt. I just want a man dress, you know? A nice little kilt. We all plotted it for you. Top of the morning to you. My name's Seamus.
Is it?
No, maybe it's one of my meanest personalities.
I hope not.
Why? You don't like me, Seamus?
I'm gonna get you a name tag.
I was just gonna ride across it, Seamus. Yeah, everybody, my name is Seamus. Matthew, what happened to your southern accent? What you talking about? I don't have a southern one. I've just been putting on the front this whole entire time. This is my natural speaking voice. Just to fuck with people. What do you hurt in your diaphragm?
Somebody's making me laugh.
I say I can't help that, you know? I'm just speaking normally.
Are you?
No, not at all. I still want the Claymore though. Just be holding a giant butter knife. Even Rob laughed at that.
Butter knife?
Give me a piece of toast in a hand. Fucking put butter on it. It's like, I'm going to butter me bread. And then use the Claymore to proceed to use the Claymore to butter the bread.
Use the Claymore to pass the butter down the table. Here's the butter for you.
Here's the butter for you. Just set the container on the damn Claymore and then pass it down the table.
You do that at one of our Thanksgivings, I'll knock the shit out of you.
This whole entire time, I've been tricking you all. You think that I was a Southern or something.
He's from Ireland.
Or something.
He's something.
Because also, Elmo's behind you, Melissa.
What did she say?
She said, oh God.
Elmo's been watching you from your closet.
You heard something move by.
Did she hear me? I can't believe you chose Hufflepuff.
Oh, Hufflepuff. I'm gonna turn this music down. There we go.
I turned it down to like 45.
I'll put my sound effects about right here. And my dialogue's going to stay the same. Alright, we're going back. Oh, yeah. Doop doop doo doo. No, it was like as soon as I said, yeah, and there's Elmo behind you, and all of a sudden you heard something fall behind her, and she's like, wait, what the fuck was that sound? Or, unless you hear the beating on the wall. It's just one of them things.
Be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Can't imagine starting
Oh, excuse me. Okay, who to talk to?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I do have a
I
lot to
am a
catch
bit
up on.
concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate.
Inadequate.
Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course.
It was nice
Adieu.
meeting you, Lenora. Now I gotta go introduce myself to Arthur.
Yeah.
Or maybe I introduce myself to Adelaide. Let's do this.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there.
Matthew, will you please
Hufflepuff,
pass
yes?
the butter? Here you go.
Adelaide.
It's on me,
Pleasure to meet
Claremore.
you. Nice to meet you too.
I
Is
handed
everything
off
all
to
right?
you.
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been
I
hearing
got a
all
little
sorts of
excited
rumors.
earlier.
Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Yes,
That
I
one
was.
is true. Not the typical start to a new school. That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day. Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle? Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Nice
Thank
to
you,
meet
Adelaide.
you.
Be seeing
Thank you,
Of
Adelaide.
course.
Be seeing
And
you.
good luck.
Let's
Arthur's
spin the
got you. It's all
globe.
right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that
Why does
your
the kid
pet?
Arthur
No,
almost
one of the
sound
first years, I
like a
think. Don't have
pitched
any
down
pets of my own,
Pennywise when he
unfortunately.
speaks?
My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I'd better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be
Let's
late
go
on
make the
their first
fishes.
day.
Hold that cat. Have you ever had a
Have you
pet?
ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle. And as
No,
soon as
my
the
mother's a
puffskein that
muggle.
my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose,
Would
it
you
went
like a
right
balloon?
back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
I know that kid literally
Is
does
the
sound
new
like a
Hufflepuff out
pitched
of bed
down Pennywise
Professor Weasley's
or
waiting
pitched
for them
up.
outside the common room.
Hey, let's talk to the random ghost. A couple of friars, you know.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can
Ordinary
have when you leave
wizarding
here.
level
After
exams.
much discussion with the
Owls.
headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your
Reparo.
success. Here you are.
That would be the field guide pages.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you,
well, that's
Professor,
fun.
but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
That does sound
Walk
like
with
fun.
me and we shall put it to the test.
Two guys fighting each other with flaming swords.
This way.
Like I said, that sounds like fun.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have
I found a
appreciated
chest
something like the field guide when I was a
with
student.
47 gold coins
Using
in
the
the bitch.
guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
But I want to wander and roam. It's all about exploring, damn it. I don't want to have to follow your fucking old ass.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Rumored to certain contain of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations. This book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' fan favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled dirigible plums are likely an acquired taste. Okay. Okay. And yeah. And there. And there. And continue. Exit that.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Let's travel over to the library annex. By going to the library, or library, or library. 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 I know somebody who forgot to turn arachnophobia mode.
Oh, I turned that on.
And here we are. Quite
But
the time
why?
saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
It's not like it's like very screamable or anything. You know, they just come out of the woodwork and then you go, ah!
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Bravery runs in my family.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
And you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
What's up?
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes
God
today,
damn.
and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Holy shit. Nick just made it home from work. Yeah. He said he was driving 12 miles an hour. He said there was people fucking sliding all over the goddamn place and shit. It took him over 4 hours to get home. He said
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley,
he left at
why
4.
don't I show you the clever enchantment
It took him over 4 hours to get home.
Map. Unfold it and have a look.
Because people were calling, texting him, and he was driving 12 miles an hour and shit because people were sliding all over the fucking roads. Nick's not used to driving in this shit.
I don't blame him. I'm not used to driving in either, but I took my time getting home, you know, and going back to the shop when I got home.
Alright, we're gonna go learn Leviosa.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Okay, you put fire there. I'm learning Leviosa, so, what? I'm just being random. Leviosa! Leviosa. Why?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Leviosa.
Revelio.
It's a Leviosa. Yeah. Never claimed to be right. Tacos. Did I get a Taco Bell? Ah. Every time I hear tacos, for some damn reason, my brain clicks Taco Bell. I will say this, I do like Taco Bell's grilled cheese burrito.
Is that all you've got?
And then he drops the damn skull on his
Perhaps
fucking
you'd be
head.
good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Give me that Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Protego.
Protego.
Levioso.
Complicates things. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I don't think Sebastian liked that.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Yeah, burpity burp,
All
burp,
right.
burp.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Classes...
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
I hate to place Professor Hackett in the door.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Oh my god, name
Nice
Ben.
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Yeah,
Till next time.
Burp on, get that burp on. First class student. Nope, okay, I can't go that way.
Revelio.
Oh. Do what?
Revelio.
This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix, or augury, an intensely shy bird for the forecast of the coming of the rain, and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Oh. Wait.
Revelio.
Like, oh my god, yes!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Where the fuck is the damn... Alright, so I see that, but where... My question is, where the hell is that damn... moth at?
Oh, hurry up! It was an accident!
Lumos. Revelio.
Another what? Oh, aren't you? What? Quad courtyard. Yeah, I gotta unlock what the fuck's that damn skill where you're able to fucking pick locks and shit. Alohomora, that's what it's called.
Revelio.
I mean, at that point, you might as well not even go in.
Foolish child. Do you have any idea how many muggles the Wizzy had to afflict? You could have been killed. You could have exposed us all. If I lose my job, it will be you to blame.
Revelio.
You've been doing that. I've been going around grabbing all the damn fast travel areas.
I've been doing that too, but I've also been doing
Oh, I know.
Revelio.
Oh yeah. Use Accio to freaking pull the damn books to you. Gee. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
She asked that question, like, all of it down the hall. You know the Muffin Man.
Lumos.
In the psych ward. Who responded to the whole
I wish teachers wouldn't ask us
the whole excitement.
Muffin Man. Muffin Man.
Yes, Professor Binns does go on a
There we go. There's a field guide. I just grab one of the portraits.
Revelio.
I can't help it.
That's what I was doing. Moth painting.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I've already got two. One in Ravenclaws and one down here.
I grabbed the one in the courtyard.
Revelio.
There. Okay, I can't go that way yet. You know they're making another Shrek movie, right? Mm-hmm.
Revelio.
See another muffin man? Who lives on Jerry Train?
Revelio.
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? Anything over here?
Revelio.
Yeah. Statue depicts of Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long maned boar. Oh shit, that's right, I can't open that yet.
Revelio. Lumos.
What is goggles? Okay.
Revelio.
Alright, nothing in here.
Lumos.
Torch near it.
Lumos. Revelio.
Bird. Slytherin sink. Scratching one of the copper tabs of this seemingly ordinary sink in the girls' toilets is a small snake. No one knows what it means. What? Hey Rob, you actually get to sleep in the morning.
Sebastian took that dueling loss rather gamely.
Why won't you?
Revelio.
Oh, dang it.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Yeah. I've hit level 3.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Let Professor Weasley
We sometimes have
take
to
over
remind
for
him to finish the lesson.
Leviosa don't necessarily want him to go back to the lesson.
Must have been a
Lumos.
victim of a flock of whoopers. Out of their mind.
Leviosa.
Want to be headmaster of Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Of course, I'm not sure what job he'd actually be good at. Perhaps something at Azkaban.
Professor Black was terrible before he decided to cancel quiz.
You can't
And then the
imagine how
werewolves joined the
inconvenient
goblins in the
Goblins,
uprising.
werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
Oh,
I was always in trouble, I was.
Yeah. Alright. Bye.
Revelio.
Oh, dang it. Oh, this was...
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Thank you.
Akio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like... Very good! That's it! Happens to the best of us. Excellent control there. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Yes!
Accio!
Very good.
Let us see this. Phew. Well done. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Oh yeah.
A perfect score.
Perfect score,
Remarkable.
150.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Yes!
Accio!
That's it.
Here we go! Phew. Quite impressive. Let us see this. There we go.
Accio!
Splendid. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes.
What up?
But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Got a lot of it here.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
Did Michael work today?
Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
humans,
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio.
Is it nice and cold outside, Matt? So you know how long it took my brother to get home? Matt? 4 hours. He got off of work at 4. He didn't get home until 8:30 because of the snow. He was traveling at 12 miles an hour trying to make sure he did not slide. Everybody on the goddamn highway and shit was sliding everywhere. Yep.
Revelio.
He has to wait. He still has to get up and see what they say. He works at Johnson Battery in Pike County. He has to drive. It takes about 15 minutes to get up there.
We had a snowball fight. And he proceeded to freeze me out.
Yeah, it's different when you're on your kid. Stay out there all day.
I hear a kitty. Hi, Oliver. Now, this is Artie's being fast. Yeah, we decided we're gonna play Hogwarts Legacy. He's downloaded it. But we haven't tried it yet.
Well, I mean, I did the only other thing I could think of. So what I ended up doing is I rebuilt the database. I hard resetted her damn PS4 to rebuild the database, and then reinstalled the game.
Revelio.
No. There's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it. And then I was trying to tell her, I'm like, it's not hard to restart over an Amara. I won't be playing with him.
I think Transfiguration
Observation is the hardest subject, but requires such precision and concentration. One wrong move and you've got graphs instead of maps.
Mm-hmm. No, it's like I was telling her, I said, here's is what's so fucking crazy, right? And I was like, his supposedly so-called grenade mod that was supposed to be great on all accounts, right? This is what's funny. The grenade mod that I had equipped was actually stronger than that damn thing. Yeah. And here's the difference between that and the shit that I had. The shit that I had, you can actually farm for. That was modded. 100%. Because the shit that I had, Matt, you know what it was? The grenade mod I had, Matt? Gas call. Gas call you get from Captain Haunt. I farmed it from that damn events, because you can turn your events on and shit in Borderlands 3. And actually destroy skulls and stuff and then go fight Captain Haunt. Yeah. Uh-huh. And it's much bigger. You have to destroy the skulls and shit. You collect the skull fragments, talk to Maurice, and then you'll go through a portal, and inside said portal is like a cemetery. Kill everything around it, and then you end up fighting a giant Captain Traunt. But it's basically Captain Haunt. It's a giant skull. And one of his legendary drops is the gas call. When you throw it, it blows up. A pool of corrosive forms under them, and then skulls fly off and hit enemies and blow up. That's what I was using. Oh, Tiny Tina's hippity hopper. Who the fuck is Mr. Stuffy Schnucklepuffins? That's what we're... Who the hell is Stuffy Schnucklepuffin? You took Mr. Schnucklepuffin, but donka-dong! Who the hell is Mr. Schnucklepuffins? What? Put a bomb in the hottest damsel, blow stuff up and make people die. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Oh damn, ladies! She's one fucked individual. Oh god. She never done that. So she never got it. She never played it in fucking Borderlands 2. But after you beat Borderlands 2, you can actually play the damn one of the DLCs, which is a part of the thing, is Bunkers and Badasses. Yep, and it is so fucking funny. I have a game that I got to reinstall. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I know you don't. I said I have a game I have to reinstall. It is the quintessential. It's like Borderlands combined with Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Oh, in that game you can actually cross
off on another
dual
adventure,
class
are we?
in it. I think, Matt, you did play Wonderlands, didn't you? Yeah. He did Spell Shot and something else. What was the class you did? Did you do Spell Shot and something else? Yeah, but you can cross class later in the game. Was it Spore Warden?
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory.
I had my first one was, believe it or not, was Stab-a-Master and Berserker. And then I did a Clawbringer and Spell Shot build. Clawbringer is actually really good, though. Throw a fucking hammer. And get a damn pet dragon. That's right.
Revelio.
Hey there, where the pipe boy?
Oh, and then you had the gun that you unlocked. What was it called? Excalibur, basically, which was an exploding gun, more or less. Like when you fired the gun, the bullets, they weren't bullets. They shot swords out of it. Their version Excalibur in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, as well as in Bunkers and Badasses.
Revelio.
Excuse me. You'll need the ammo. Let's see here. I gotta go here. Let's see. Oh. Where the fuck is that at? Oh. So where I go here. Oh, discovered down there. Look. That's that waypoint, damn it. Travel. Really? God damn it. My game crashed.